back on live before filling up my shelves. You see that got just a little bit of something going on, and that is Heavenly's growth pomade slash growth grease. So I have quite a few up there. That is the 8 ounce, but my husband ended up finding a few of my 4 ounce jars, which was upstairs because when I temporarily closed my website down, I started taking everything from out of my office and putting it upstairs or whatever. And I did work on the growth serum, in which I haven't filled the bottles yet, but I worked on it yesterday. And I will be working on, no, it wasn't the growth, the stimulating growth serum is what I worked on yesterday. And I won't be filling the bottles today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go live tomorrow, but if I do, then I will come back on here filling those bottles. But I wanted to get on here and fill the moisture milk 8 ounce bottles. I already filled the growth tonic up, y'all. So I'm trying to allow others to get on here before I show y'all the moisture milk. So I'm gonna try to give it a few more people before I show y'all the moisture milk. But yeah, those are a few of the growth pomades that I filled the other day and a few of the growth tonics that I also filled the other day. This is the rest of the growth tonic down here. It is in a big container. But yeah, I want to wait till a few more people come on here first. So while I'm waiting to show everybody the moisture milk, I want to address a few things because even if don't nobody else get on this live, they will end up seeing it later if they choose to just click under my video on my channel. But I just uploaded a DIY hair growth spray earlier, and it pertains coffee. And on the caption, hey Tessa. So on the caption of, like I was telling them, Tessa, that I am about to fill the moisture milk into the 8 ounce bottles. But before I do that, I want to get a few people on here first, and then I want to just address a couple of things. So right after I edited and uploaded the video to where I was showing people the DIY of the coffee hair growth spray. Number one, I created that video for people who just have coffee around their house and a couple other ingredients that they are able to afford. In the thumbnail, I put, or in the description area, I'm not really sure, but I put, you will receive 2 inches. And somebody under my comment section who end up getting blocked afterwards because I don't have time to tussle with anybody nor go back and forth. But I can address it on my live or on any other video that I choose to address it on. But as far as the comment section, I don't have time to go back and forth with a lot of these people because sometimes people choose to get up under your stuff just to argue back and forth. But a lot of people tend to get angry when they see DIY videos. Number one, I'm one of those people to where I do everything I can to comment under everybody's comments that they leave me. Now, later down the line, you never know what God may do as far as like it being a little bit too much for me to continue to just sit there and read every comment. But I don't know if that's an insult, guy day, but if it is, you about to be blocked. And we can do this every single time that I go live, but I tell my audience to tell you goodbye before I get rid of you. But anyways, yes, Tess, I'm telling you, that cream of nature argan oil leave-in conditioner. Oh my goodness, you see every time I talk about it, it brings a smile to my face because Heavenly's Moisture Milk was inspired by that. It was actually inspired by that because I said if I was going to give up store-bought products and start creating my own, then you best believe I'm going to make something similar to that. And it's that softened my hair. I don't know what it would have did in the long run. That's not that type of video today, but I know with Heavenly's Moisture Milk that I've been I created this in 2018. I've been making it for 7 whole years straight. And when I tell you that it always makes my hair soft every time I apply it to my hair. But yeah, so back to the DIY video that I created, because remember I told y'all that a few days ago that I'm gonna do everything that I can to continue to keep creating these DIYs for the people who simply can't afford having these products, because at the end of the day, okay, yes, I'm telling you, that was a big bottle. I mean, I think it was 8 ounces too. It was 8 ounces too. But yeah, that's good, because when I be doing these DIYs, I ain't gonna lie, girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that's why I use a lot of my small bottles. I didn't mind using them when I was temporarily closed as far as Heavenly Hair skincare products. But your girl be recycling her bottles, because at the end of the day, it's a DIY. Not only that, I'm not selling it. So I'm using it for myself. So that's just like with you, girl. Keep using that spray bottle, girl. Keep using it. But y'all, it's crazy, because you have so many people with they come on mad. They just come on angry. So when I posted the video, I edited and posted it, somebody gonna say, here we go with the 2 inches. And like I stated in one of my other lives, when you go up under DIY videos, 9 times out of 10, YouTube's algorithm had already caught or picked up on, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I forgot about that. Ooh, where is, okay. YouTube's algorithm has already picked up on at least one time in our lives that we have clicked under a DIY. We've even typed in hair growth, filling edges, filling bald spot, growing your hair from one length to another. So when we type that in the description area, the search bar, whatever, no matter how long ago it's been, YouTube is going to pick up on it, and YouTube is going to keep that in the computer system, the algorithm. And so I say that to say this, like I said it in my other video, that when people come on the lives, when they come on the DIY videos, if it is already labeled hair growth or something about hair and growth in it, the mad people get in the comment section and start talking crazy, as if creators like me don't realize that 9 times out of 10, that person is struggling. They are struggling, and 9 times out of 10 is with hair growth. And they automatically attack somebody. Oh, here we go, the 2 inches. When common sense should tell you, number one, to watch my videos. Don't just watch one of my videos. Don't just go by my caption, because no matter if I put 2 inches in the caption or the thumbnail or the description, in my DIYs, I make sure that my ingredients are complementing one another, number one. Number two, I'm always talking, no matter if when I first started creating DIYs, I had a few of those people try to come and stop me, when the whole time they didn't know that I knew that they were a distraction. Not the person who they are, but the spirit that dwells in them, that they choose to allow to come out whenever they are leaving crazy and messy, upsetting comments. But in my videos, I tell people that it will work if you work it. One thing I know, especially as being a former full-time hair braider, I braided hair for almost 30 years. I am 48 years old. I'm not just talking out of the side of my neck, y'all. It's so many people that have sat in my chair that did not take care of their hair. And then, not them, but I have enough sense to know that if in my local town that it's people that are not taking care of their hair, or it's people that have not taken care of their hair in the past and they want to now, they just don't know how, I have enough sense to put in my videos that it will work if you work it. And the part about working it is the fact that if you want to see Rudra, if you want to see results, you have to put in the work. It's so many people that be watching the DIY videos, that be watching these lives, that will sit back behind either the computer screen or behind the phone. They will watch everything that you are doing and they still won't do it. Not only that, their hopes are so low, so down there and so little to where they feel like, oh, it'll never happen for me. It'll never happen for me because blah, 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 blah. But don't even realize that the same effort, the same willingness and force that chose them to neglect their hair is the same willingness, the same effort, and the same force that they have to put right back into caring for their hair. Hey, Alicia. They have to put that same effort. They have to put that same force, and they have to put that same willingness. I could have big chopped for the third time when the licensed stylist ripped one of my locks out, but I chose not to. I chose not to. But what I did was I walked around with my hair in plaits, applying the growth products to my scalp like I lost my mind. And the reason why is because, number one, it was way before I decided to come on this platform. It's because, number one, I was angry at the fact that it actually happened. I was angry at the fact that I sat in a stylist chair and I allowed her to rip one of my locks out. I wasn't just angry at that, but I was angry at, in the past, the other 2 or 3 times that I sat in a stylist chair and allowed them to rip my hair out, to detangle my hair from the top to the bottom, to cut one side and kept cutting on each side because the other side kept being uneven, and it had nothing to do with my hair, because common sense to tell you that if a person is cutting your hair, you're not cutting your own hair. That means there's something wrong with their eyes. They need some glasses or something. But if they are cutting your hair shorter on one side and then going back and cutting the other side shorter to match up with the other side, then that is not you. That has nothing to do with your hair. I don't care if your hair automatically grows longer than the other side. When you choose to sit in a stylist chair, that has nothing to do with one side growing longer than the other when you sit in a chair. Now, once you leave and a few weeks passed and your hair is moving, you are doing these growth challenges, or if you're not even doing growth challenges, if you are just simply applying growth products to your hair strands, your scalp, and your hair end up growing right back out longer than the other, that's different. That is totally different. That has something to do with the inside of our follicles and things like that. But I'm just saying, this is because of me having bad experiences with stylists plenty of times. And the last time I chose not to big chop. And I went crazy. And when I say I went crazy on these products. Yes, I went crazy like I lost my mind. Because like I said, the thought of what happened to me, and that stylist didn't even tell me. Could have said, oops, something. I promise you, I know that it was a mistake. I don't think that she did it on purpose. I know it was a mistake. But shame on me. Shame on me. And to prove that it's shame on me. That's why I went hard. That's why I apply my growth products to my scalp every day when I'm going through a hair growth challenge, when I'm going on a hair growth challenge. Majority of the time I am going on a hair growth challenge because I got goals. And when somebody comes in the comment section on a DIY video, on a live or whatever, and they come already mad and angry, it's because they are struggling. They are flat foot struggling and get mad when they see somebody put 2 inches. That means that if you put in the work, you use the product on a consistent basis and stop neglecting your hair. If you've been neglecting your hair over and over and over and over, but you are tired of your hair being one length, not tired of neglecting, but if you are tired of looking in the mirror and seeing your hair one length and you want to grow it to the next length, then go crazy. Yeah, I said go crazy. Because if I can go crazy on it, then you can go crazy on it too. And when I say go crazy, I mean be diligent. Be determined. But yeah, whatever we put our mind to, we can do. You're right, Tessa. That's another thing too. Like, they don't explain. They just say, do this. Then, remember I stated, like you said, you're right. And I stated that people be getting on the platform with their hair already long. Like, when I came back on my YouTube channel, I came with that bald spot in the back of my head. No, my views wasn't viewing back then. But people is more than welcome to go back and see where my hair was shorter. People are welcome to go back and see where I had combed my locks out and that I had that bald spot in the back of my hair. People can go way back on my videos and know that my hair is 3 different textures, and my back, the back of my hair is more, it's not more, it's more thinner, meaning it has less density than the rest of my hair. That's why I say I wasn't even mad at the stylist from ripping my lock out. I'm mad at the fact that I sat down in her chair. And I'm mad at the fact that she could have told me. She could have told me. I braided hair for almost 30 years. I've had so many people sit in my chair with dry, brittle hair that it's crazy. And one thing I always did, no matter if they didn't want to hear it or not, I would tell them, you know your hair dry. You know you have a bald spot right here. You know that your hair is breaking. I did that. I didn't care. I didn't care what they thought. Because at the end of the day, even if they thought or even if they felt like I was getting on their last nerve, I promise you in the end, they know that I cared enough to tell them. Because number one, by me being a braider, what I wasn't going to let nobody do is go around telling people that I ripped their hair out. So I'm not like the other braiders, and I'm not talking about nowhere else. So if you braid hair, please don't take it personal, but I'm talking about here in my town. I'm not like them. Never been. Never been. They be out here putting very tight braids on folks' hair, putting big braids, big heavy braids. Then their hands be heavy. I got these little baby hands, but they hands be heavy. And even the ones with baby hands, they be like going in real tight, and you can feel their knuckles in their client's hair, or you as a client can feel their knuckles in your head. So if you feel their knuckles, just think of if you have weak hair and you flipping it. And that probably happened when that licensed stylist was braiding one braid down, then braided the other one to connect that one, then braided the other one to connect that one when she did my wig install. Because the lock wasn't laying down nowhere in my house. That lock was in her shop. Hi, Sharon, and thank you. Hello, Elisa. So please help with hair growth, hair issues. So like I was stating this whole time is that it'll only work if we work it. We have to use these products. Stop letting people just tell y'all to buy their hair growth or buy my oil, buy my oil, buy my oil. Most of the oil these people is putting together has been slapped together anyways. Is it growing people hair? Yeah, it's growing people hair. But at the same time, half of the people around here buying the hair growth oil, filling their edges, filling their bald spot. If they got the fight and their braids got ripped out, they using their growth oil for that. But what about allowing your hair to grow longer and longer? How many times have we saw people with long hair and they went to the beauty shop, and when they combed their hair down, all you seen was strings? It looked just like how my hair looked when the licensed stylist ripped my lock out and forced me to comb my locks out. The reason why my hair was all stringy and little bitty little tiny things, and you notice that I did not straight cut it off. I left it there. And I protect the style. And then I cut a little bit, and then I grew a little bit, and then I cut a little bit. And then I would grow a little bit, and then I'll cut a little bit more. But these people don't want their haircut. They want to hang on to the little bitty strings and everything. Okay, Alicia, that's what I was talking about with the... So, like I was stating, like you were saying, you're looking for healthier, thicker, lustrous strands. A lot of people have to realize that you have to preserve your ends. You have to think about your hair the same way you think about your man. Yeah, I said it. You in love and you thinking about your man, and oh, I can't wait for him to get home from work and da 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 da. Same thing that you should be saying when you at work. I can't wait to get home, and I can't wait to shampoo my hair. Hello, Graham. It starts with a system first. You have to think about your hair. When my hair was hanging by strings, all I thought was about my hair. Because remember, I said, I'm not big chopping. I'm not about to do it. I'm about to grow mindset. I'm about to grow my hair without big chopping. And I'm going to keep growing and keep clipping. Keep growing and keep clipping. Because you got to remember that my ends were dry, brittle, and lifeless too, Alicia. They were dry, brittle, and lifeless. And that's why I stated at the beginning of this live that I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to address that before showing y'all the moisture milk. And I just wanted to talk about how it's so many people that have destroyed their own hair. I mean, we have to be honest. Don't get me wrong. Health conditions can do it too. Medications can do it too. But what about when you don't have that to put it on? Is it hope with that? Yes, it is. It's still hope with that, because you can fight just as hard with a medication being in your head that's steady fighting against your hair growing, that's breaking off your hair from the roots. And the reason why I know that is because when I used to braid hair, I had a client that her hair was breaking off in the beginning. And the more I would braid her hair, I will always apply my products to her hair. Not only that, while I was braiding her hair, I didn't care what nobody said. Her braids was medium all around, except for that very middle part. I made sure I didn't put no pressure on it. But I knew that she wanted her hair braided too. Everybody ain't built like that. Folks be out here just have to give people money. Man, people out here ain't braiding hair because they love the people. They love they work. They look at their braids as a work of art. Everybody don't look at it like that. Yeah, you may see on Instagram, you may see on TikTok, oh, it's looking so good and this and that, this and that. Some think like that, not all of them. Some of them is only thinking about the money. I gotta get paid. Yep. And I'm not saying that they do the style ugly. That the style come out nice, but they can still be applying it wrong. So if you are taking medications, you can, and I'm no doctor, but I've heard too many of my braid clients tell me that they have to go back to their doctor because after I told them that their hair is breaking off, or I told them, especially before I started creating my own products, which have only been 7 years. Okay, I'm back now. Long time. Before I start creating my own hair products, I would always tell people about their hair. And they would tell me, oh, I know, or either I didn't know. And that's how I found out that, number one, a lot of people were taking blood pressure medication, diabetes medication. Those things can affect hair growth. And that's how I found out that it can affect hair growth years ago. But I also heard them say, well, I'm going to go back to my doctor and see, or have them to prescribe me a lower dosage or a different medication. Because I'm not on here telling people to get rid of your medication. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. But if you are able to go to your doctor, you may find out that the medication that the doctor have you on could be a little bit too extreme. All of these things is affecting our hair. The environment is affecting our hair when we go outside. The things that's floating in the air, the things that are in the store-bought products, they are affecting our hair tremendously. Are you saying from the regular hair store, Tessa? Because I understand. What I'm saying is, if you are talking about that, is what I state in a lot of my, okay, so I state in a lot of my videos that everybody's hair is different. Now, you do know that even though I talk about store-bought products, I also state that it do softens a lot of people's hair. It does grow some people's hair. But then you have another section of people to where it affects their hair. And that's why I teach people how to do these DIY growth shampoos. Because you may just be, I won't say one of the few people. I won't say one of the few, because it's always a selection of people that different things either do good for or do bad for. Thank you so much, Alicia, and I'm looking forward to it too. I can't wait to hear about it. But yeah, when it comes down to store products, and then not only that, you could be doing your system, Tesla. You could be really having a system to where it's like you probably had your hair at a certain, you did, because I think that's what you said. Okay, with the medications and things like that, right? Okay, instead of you allowing the medications to just destroy your hair, because we all know that when it comes down to medication, the medication is prescribed to us to help that situation, but it also gives side effects. Yep, it does. It gives side effects. But yeah, so if you are using store-bought shampoos, if it is doing your hair fine, then by all means continue to use it. Allow it to do what it does. But for some people who hair is sensitive to a lot of alcohols, to a lot of parabens, and a lot of different chemicals, we are already dealing with it on the outside. Already on the outside. So we have to start a system. Whatever we did to our hair, or whatever we allow someone else to do to our hair. I'll say that because that's what I did. I allowed somebody to do something to my hair. But whenever we go through these things, we are not supposed to stay there. Don't just accept the fact that your hair look the way it looks now. Don't accept it. Do what you can, meaning that use your products on a consistent basis. It will only work if you work it. So, like I said, I wanted to start out by addressing the fact that the person that said, here we go with the 2 inches. And what they're not understanding is that I'm saying for the month of November, you will get 2 inches, meaning that if you work it, that's just like somebody, and then this is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of whoever that person was is actually sitting back being negative because 9 times out of 10, they may be struggling with hair growth, right? And they done already the messenger. Already. So if they already done that, okay, Haywood, you are about to be blocked. Say goodbye to Haywood. I rebuke you. You laughing? Because they say the most stupidest stuff. Say goodbye. See, I be telling them, say goodbye. Right, because if they do, because think about it, the reason why I treat them like that is because you got to be acting like a kid in the classroom. Like, you know how little kids just be doing, right? They just be like, they'll say anything, let anything come out their mouth, right? That person is doing the same thing as little kids. So I'm going to act like I'm a school teacher and tell everybody, say goodbye to Haywood. Because how you going to say your forehead is big? Like, stop being weird. Tessa, is that you clapping? I ain't got my glasses on. Is that a clap emoji? Okay, Alicia. So I'm trying to see because I just opened back my website from it being closed down for 5 months. That's why I got on here to teach people how to do DIYs, because I wanted to show people that I care about their hair, not just care about making money. But at the end of the day, this is something that I've been doing for 7 whole years. I've been creating products and been selling them, right? But I'm not gonna say. I yawned in the club and my homegirl looked at me and said, "Don't make me mad." Yeah, look at this. Why? I had already saw that. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Don't. See, you do too much anyway. Just sit back there and laugh while I tell everybody to tell people goodbye when they get on here. Putting ignorant comments. Okay, so Alicia, because she almost made me forget what I was saying. So since I temporarily closed my website down, I've been slowly bringing products that I've already had in the background to the forefront. So I do have a system. I need to go onto my computer and see if I already have it to the forefront. But the system is different, and what I'm meaning by that is, so before I temporarily closed my website down, I had like the moisture milk, which is a hair growth spray. And I know I'm still doing this and y'all not seeing it, but I'm about to show it to y'all in a minute. So the moisture milk I had with one of Heavenly's hair growth oil. Now, meaning that the hair growth oil, the one that I originally came out with back in 2018, I will put that with that, meaning that I will put the moisture milk with the hair growth oil. But for those who didn't want the hair growth oil, who has low density and low porosity hair, then I will put the moisture milk with the hair growth elixir or the stimulating growth serum, so they can have a choice on what they want. With that moisture milk and one of the growth oils. And the reason why they all are named differently is because it's no way I can name all 3 hair growth oils. That's why I tell people that, yes, everybody is out here selling hair growth oils. And a lot of people's hair is growing, but it's not just about the hair growth oils. It's about a hair growth system. If you notice that I talk more about my moisture milk, I talk more about my tonic. Yeah, I've been talking about the moisture milk a lot lately, is because I've been working on getting it from separating. Like right now, it's got a milky look, The other bottle is way over there. I don't feel like going to get it. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. Excuse how it looks, y'all. I still create my own labels. But by the grace of God, I won't be after a while. But this bottle is worn. That's how you know that I use this like I lost my mind. It hasn't separated, although it does separate like the cream of nature. Argan oil leave-in conditioning spray. I say it every time. I'm going to say it till I turn blue in the face. So y'all just keep waiting until I turn blue in the face because I'm going to keep saying it. Because the reason why I talk, that dog done took the trash and done took it to the middle of the street. Done took a shoebox. He just took that. No, I'm talking about, it was a car that drove past and sounded like the little box that was sitting right there. Oh yeah, he did that. And then he looking back at the cars like, I hope somebody wrecked. Oh my goodness. But oh, I almost forgot what I was saying. So yeah. Reason why I keep talking about cream, I almost said heavenly cream of nature. Okay, the reason why I keep talking about the cream of nature's argan oil leave-in conditioner and how it separates is because having nobody, and I don't care, because I know ain't nobody on here called them people. I know ain't nobody wrote them no letter. And even the ones that's gonna see this video later, 1,000,001 folks can see this video. And I guarantee you, ain't, yeah, I said ain't, now one of them done wrote the company or called the customer service line and asked why the liquids are separated. Why down here is light, like a water consistency, and up here is a creamy consistency. That's why I talk about it all the time. I talk about it all the time because Heavenly's moisture milk does separate. But this bottle, this container, this, few gallons over here, it may not, y'all, because, I end up trying to, yep. Y'all wouldn't understand what I meant. But, doing my little formulation, trying to formulate a little more to get it to stick together, only because of the people that just quite don't understand. There's always going to be a group of people. There's always going to be a selection of people that don't understand. But I've been making this moisture milk for 7 years straight. When it was a looser consistency, I ain't getting no problems out of nobody. But at the same time, I wanted to form. I just always use the cream of nature as an example. So if any of y'all will just go to Walmart, Walgreens, Target, wherever they selling it, just go look at it. The cream of nature argan oil leave-in conditioning spray. Amen, Alicia. Okay. But yes, y'all. Another thing I want to address real quick, and I'm going to say it very, 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 very fast. Number one, I got to remember it. It was just right on the top of my dome. It's this is another thing I want to address. On my last live, somebody watched the live afterwards and left a comment. And they asked me, they said, do I have a texturizer, a relaxer, or some type of chemical in my hair because my roots is saying one thing and my hair strands is saying another. Now, they didn't say that part like that. I said it like that because at the end of the day, ain't no shame in my game. I know that that's what they meant. So, what people have to understand that everybody is not on here wasting their time. You have a certain selection of people that choose to come online, go online, or whatever, and be having something totally different in their hair. But then a lie and swear to you that they do. I don't have time for that. I'm almost 50 years old. What you see is what you get. And I already had one of the some guy that asked me on the last live, where's your eyebrows, as if he thought that he was clowning me. You can't clown me. If I choose to get on here and look like that, evidently it's to show people that ain't no shame in my game. But you see my hair, okay? Now, my strands are skinty like this because I have low density / low porosity hair. So therefore, remember I told y'all that I braided hair for almost 30 years. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I loved the people that came in my chair, their hair was just like this. Because when I applied the braiding hair to their hair disappeared because they have low density hair. Please go back and look at all of my videos to where I'm showing my hair. I am showing my hair. Now, this piece of hair right here, I almost said if I take it out of the protective style, I will take it out of the protective style. That's why I love braiding. I don't love braiding my hair. Let me say it differently. That's why I love getting finished with my hair quickly when I braid my own hair, because I have low density hair. Thank you so much, Lola, and hi. Now, your girl is 48 years old. I just turned 48 in August. Hi, Tequila. Okay, Alicia. Yes, so, like, your hair can, like, I don't know if it's because you had a relaxer back then, or I don't know if you completely natural now, but those things change up. Those things change up. So what I'm meaning by that is that my hair was still low density when I had a relaxer back then, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. When this swell up, or when I apply products to my hair, it is going to, what do you call the word? Appear thicker at the ends. Not only that, since I clip my ends and allow my hair to be more even on the ends, it's going to look thicker. It's going to look fuller. Now, my hair in the mid part is thicker and fuller. My hair has always been like that. These are flyaways. Everybody hair isn't silky smooth at the root. Like, do you, not y'all, but for the person who chose to come on my live and end up leaving a comment, do she really think that I'm just gonna stop the show just because my roots isn't looking like my hair strands? And it almost made me feel like, okay, it's kind of like she's telling me her hair texture without telling me her hair texture. And what I'm meaning by this is, like, or hair condition. Let's say, for instance, she have dry brittle hair and it's super duper thick. She could be judging me by my hair because of how it's looking. And this is the roots. Whenever I used to do wash and goes 24/7, my ends will be curly. And my roots, I would get upset. I remember, oh my goodness, y'all, I would get upset so many times because when I applied the products, it wouldn't just lay smooth and you be able to see straight through it. It always had like a thicker look to it. When I apply the moisture milk, okay, I understand, Alicia. I understand. And there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. So when I spray this moisture milk, I make sure that I get my roots. But my roots are going to still look more frizzy, straggly, or whatever you want to call it. Have the flyaways. But I will also say this right here. Don't nobody see me making DIY videos talking about how to get your roots and blah, 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 blah. Because first of all, in order for me to do that, not saying that I won't ever do it, but in order for me to do that, I need to figure out how to get mine like that first. And right now, I'm not worried about my roots, because if it's not stopping the hair growth, let me cut this light off. Tavia, quit laughing. I'm just saying, because people be feeling like they just done got an aha moment. Like, you know, they done put on their magnifying glass and done found something. Thank you, Alicia. This is me all day, every day. If I can't get humor out of it, then I don't want it. And yes, I always get the cracks and the creases. Make sure I get that product all off my hand and onto my hair strands. But let me move this out the way. Just look. You still see that. As a matter of fact, because for the ones who just can't quite see, maybe you don't have your glasses on. Let me just, I have to hold this with two hands. You see, I'm spraying a lot, only on my roots, y'all. Now let me rub it in. And y'all still don't see no silky smooth roots. Still don't see no. So the Albert Einstein, who chose to get under my video to try to throw out there that I have a chemical in my hair, like, find something better to do. Find something better to do. Because first of all, if I continue to put this in my hair, or if I do this right here, you're going to see my hair shrink up. Okay, Alicia, I'll see you later. Thanks for joining my live. You have a good day. If I leave this alone, or if I scrunch at it, it's going to continue to shrink, and it's going to turn back into my what? Curl pattern. My natural curl pattern. If you look at my videos, if you look at my past videos, you will see that the more I apply my products to my hair is going to get longer and longer and longer. The longer my hair gets, the curl form is going to change. Just look at your own hair, or go back and look at other people's hair. Everybody is not putting nothing in their hair as far as chemical wise. If I allow my hair to stay out, it's going to continue to shrink. It is going to continue. And don't let me add no water. I ain't going over there to get that water bottle. I'm not going to do it because I got to put this back in the braid. But I just wanted to show my roots. For those who could feel the same way that that lady feel, then all I can ask you to do is to subscribe to my channel. One day you will see me doing a DIY, not a DIY. One day you will see me doing a wash and go. I have done it on my channel. Oh, okay. Okay, yes, well, that's what it's called, Alicia. Indian hair, you know, then they'll come in the comment section tussling about that too, girl. But my roots are just fluffy like it. It's always been like that. And I never even thought to address it because, number one, I'm not happy with it. I have never been happy with it. I really want the roots that, let's talk about Indian hair. I want the roots of the people with the Indian people with the ends and the roots being super silky. I'm not an Indian, and not only that, I don't have that. I don't have that. But, ooh, these people come up with anything. So that lets me know that that simple-minded person was looking at this as new growth, and this is some type of tech flex. It's crazy. It is crazy. I'm telling y'all, please go back and look at my other videos where my hair was short. Shorter than this. But the longer my hair get, the curl pattern tends to turn out like this. But I ain't gonna let that stop me, because a lot of times that could be from the enemy. And what I mean by that is not the person, but a distraction within itself. Because it's about showing people what they can do to their hair to keep their hair in the energy phase a little while longer, for them to be able to fill in the bald spots, the edges being ripped out from wigs, braids, or whatever. But also just know that it's not just about hair growth oils, but it's a hair care system, meaning that a good shampoo and conditioner that is filled with nutrients, is filled with hair growth ingredients. Also, a moisturizer, a conditioning spray like the Moisture Milk, or you can create your own. Then it's about creams and butters. And that's to seal in the moisture. So the hair growth oils, I consider last. And the reason why I consider it last is because you can only use a hair growth oil all day, all night long, all you want to. You can do that. But if you got dry, brittle strands, if your hair snap easily, if you are taking medications, then what the hair growth oil gonna do? Grow your hair from scalp and then immediately break right back off. It's going to break right back off. But some of you have been on my live before. You've been on the last live to where you saw me put these plaits in my hair, and y'all saw my hair just bushy. You saw it. You saw where I was detangling it and everything. You saw how my hair looked. Y'all, my hair just does that. When it's dry, it look like real thick. Some people probably think that I have a 4 texture, like B or C. I have 4A, but it's the way my hair look and the way it gives off when it's dry. So therefore, this is how it looks wet. But yeah, I just tell people this because I ain't got nothing to hide, number one. Number two, it's like I could have sworn that it's about me showing people what I'm doing to their hair for them to do it too, and for us all to be able to walk around doing this right here. Because that's what I always been in it for. Before I got back on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, I will tell people, come on, let's grow together. Come on, y'all. Let's all be walking with a head full of hair. And for the ones that want to be negative and say, girl, anybody else finna have no, then you can just kindly dismiss yourself. Or if you see the live later, you can kindly not even leave a comment, because at the end of the day, that negative energy is not welcome here. It is not welcome here at all. Thank you, Sharon. That's what I'm saying. Like, people do not get, everybody hair texture is different. Like, you and me both could have thick hair, but your density is going to be different from my density. Your porosity is going to be different from my porosity. But if y'all notice that I am taking my time with the braiding down, because my hair is wet. So I just want to make sure that I'm properly braiding it down. But when I take all of these plaits down and I apply product, my hair is going to look thick. That's just what it does. It's going to look like that. But you can hang it up about the roots though. These roots gonna look like I play on the movie Color Purple. That's why I tell folks in my DIY videos that I be wearing these Sealy Color Purple plaits. But whatever it takes in order for my hair to continue to grow down, because my hair is growing from my scalp. But it ain't doing me no good if I'm not retaining my length though. At all. But after I finish braiding this down, I am going to wash my hands real quick and show y'all the moisture milk. And probably put a couple of them in the bottle, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Okay. Okay, Alicia. See? And the thing is that they know that their hair is growing from their scalp, but they are also retaining their length. Like, I've learned that me and washing goes, Oh, let me put this on too, because I did say that once I go on live, I was going to spray the moisture milk, because remember, I am going on a 2 weeks protective style challenge, meaning that I'm keeping these up for 2 whole weeks, applying Heavenly's moisture milk. Okay, yes. And you can do it, Alicia. You've done it before. So you already know. Thank you, Wanda Lottery. Thank you so much. But yeah, I love, hear me out. If I wasn't creating my own hair products and I was watching someone else, I still would love doing it, because at the end of the day, I know that this is my journey and I can't get frustrated with nobody else. And I know that it will work if I work it. I know not only that I am looking for a specific length, and I know that if I don't use it on a consistent basis, then I'm not gonna get it. But not just that, we have to speak life and not death. There's so many people that talk about my hair won't grow, and don't even know that we actually are putting it out there in the atmosphere. See, that's why I don't like the big bottle, y'all. I struggle. I have to hold it with both hands. And that is why I grabbed this one. It's so much easier. I don't know if y'all seen that little bundle that I had made the other day. I think I put it on my shorts. And I end up blessing somebody with that. I think I put it in the live too. I'm not sure. But just see how my roots are moisturized. Then you see the gray hair. And that's what it does. Then I make sure that I get the edges. Then I just take it and spray it in my hand. Then I put it on my ends. And that's why I tell people that the moisture milk is good for your roots, for hair growth, and for your ends to strengthen, to soften, to moisturize, and to retain your length. Like, I remember people used to just create videos talking about growing your hair and never told people the secret that, and yes, I said secret because that's how they been acting, like it was a darn secret, that your hair will grow longer and longer and longer when you take care of this part. I knew that way before creating my own hair products. I remember when I used to get micro braids in my early 20s, y'all. And whenever it was time to take the micro braids out, and back then I was getting a relaxer, but I would have this much, y'all, about that much of hair that end up shedding. And just one day when I first saw it, I almost got scared and thought, oh Lord, my hair coming out. But for some reason, I didn't get scared. I just started paying attention to my hair. And when it was time for me to get another relaxer, I end up noticing that not only did when I took it down, not only did I get this much of hair to the side, my hair went from here to here. And then I said, let me try it again. So I got another set of micros. The reason why I keep saying micro, because that's what was popping back then. It's still popping in different states here around though. But I end up getting another set. Still getting a lot of hair when I in my you okay? Yeah. Getting a lot of hair in my hand. I kept trying it because I'm the type, I'm gonna try something. I'm going to try something, and that was the whole purpose of me not big chopping my hair, because I said, oh no, I'm going to use my product in my hair on a consistent basis. Hold up, y'all. Okay, Alicia, that was what I tell people in the videos. I don't even remember what I said, y'all, but I'm pretty sure somebody do. So just remind me once I get through answering Alicia's, not answering your question because it wasn't a question, but I just want to respond to it. So that's why I tell everybody in my DIY videos to add a preservative to their DIY growth shampoos, the growth sprays, and the growth oils. I just don't make many growth oil DIY videos, but I'm glad that you put that on there, because a lot of people are wasting their money. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm just out of breath. But a lot of people, that's why I stay on these videos telling people that so many creators have been telling people for years to make these DIY concoctions and creations, right? And then they would tell you to put it in the refrigerator and then tell you to discard it after 3 to 5 days. But they also tell you too to use it about 3 times a week, right? And like I said in my last live that I uploaded this morning, I said the math just ain't mathing, because how are you getting good results out of what that creator just had you to take your hard-earned money, go to the doggone me store, or nowadays you can order the stuff to your door. No matter what it is, it was your money, right? And they have y'all buying all of these ingredients and all of this stuff, telling you to do this and do that, right? And then you telling me that you have to throw it away after 5 to 7 days. So that means that if they tell you to use it either 3 to 5 days, that means you only used it once or twice. Tell me how much growth are you going to get out of that? Or tell me how much growth you have been getting out of that. That's a waste of money, y'all. I'm just here to tell you. So when I started creating these DIYs, only thing that I did was brought to the forefront the very things that I've been doing for years. That's why I say when it comes down to the roots of my hair and all that, I have nothing to hide. I don't have time to play with people. I'm too old to be playing around with anybody. I got 4 kids. I don't even play with them like that. Now, me and her, we act up though. We do be acting up. But yeah, I'm just saying that people been wasting their money. And I'm not saying that you should be mad at them creators, but dog. Yeah. So, well, what you were saying, Alicia, about the molding and stuff like that, take the necessary money you need and invest it into a preservative. Let me grab the one that I ran out of, and I just ordered some the other day. So hopefully it will be here tomorrow. I put the rest of this inside of the moisture milk. This is the Optifin Plus. If you go back under my DIY videos, all the other ones before that, I used Dermaben Plus. Not because it has a magic or something in it to where it's just blah, blah, blah. No, I kept using the German Band Plus because that's what I was already using. Remember, I temporarily closed my website down for 5 months. The German Band Plus was the last thing that I had. I'm going to use things all the way up. That's why I tell you guys to apply the products to your scalp like you lost your mind. Either with buying it from Heavenly's website, or you don't have to buy from Heavenly's website. If you go under my DIYs and you create these DIY videos, use it like you lost your mind. Use it like you went crazy. Yeah, I will keep saying it like that because y'all ought to be mad anyways. All these years and all this time that these creators been telling you to throw your products away or stick it in the refrigerator, when all you had to do is get a preservative and preserve them products. Preservatives last from 6 to 12 months, and sometimes a little bit over 12 months, a little bit over a year. So with vitamin E is not a preservative. I'm trying to remember. It's not a preservative though, Alicia. But what it does is it does help with the oil, but not to help it keeps its shelf life though. Thank you, Tessa. Thank you. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And that's how y'all should know that I'm for the people, because from day one I came in this dough. Where is she? Girl. And why am I laughing? I don't even know what you laughing at. Okay, so that's why I came in the dough telling y'all to add aloe vera juice or rose water, or aloe vera juice and rose water to your Ayurvedic hair growth teas. Man, them teas by themselves. Man, them teas, yes, them teas are drying. Rosemary by itself is drying. Y'all just been making these rosemary sprays that these people be telling y'all to make. Ain't nobody saying that it's not powerful enough to grow your hair. Yes, it's been growing y'all hair. It's been growing y'all hair. I bet you some of y'all ain't gonna come over here and say how it had dried y'all hair out too. Wasn't nobody talking about adding aloe vera juice and rose water, or aloe vera juice and or rose water. Yeah, I see creators now. I do. See a couple of them talking about aloe vera juice. They don't want to say rose water too because it'd be too obvious. It'd be too obvious, right? But I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you, Tessa, noticing that before there wasn't nobody talking about a preservative. Now, what they ought to start doing, just like the ones that's talking about the aloe vera juice now, they ought to start adding in their videos the preservatives. Because at the end of the day, why are you playing with people's money? Or why are you just creating these videos just to get views? Like, I already don't play about my money, so why am I on here playing with y'all money? Like, that's dead wrong. Hello, Donnie. So, in these Ayurvedic teas, be sure to add either aloe vera juice or rose water. They both are conditioning and liquid moisturizing liquids. I like to use both, but your girl end up running out of rose water because since I've been making the hair products for my website now, yep, I still got a lot of DIY ingredients, don't get me wrong. But you know, with the liquids and oils and stuff, y'all know they pretty costly. And I don't mind doing it. You think that's gonna stop me? I'm coming back. Y'all gonna see some aloe vera. I mean, y'all gonna see some rose water back on my DIYs because, baby, I love rose water more than I love aloe vera juice. That's just me. I love it, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I never stop loving it. But also, I never stop telling y'all to make sure that y'all apply a moisturizing or conditioning spray. I never not tell y'all that. I just won't do that. Like, even if I was in a hurry and I'm doing a DIY, for the ones that's dedicated and faithful, I appreciate y'all. But if you get on there and say, hey, I didn't see this, or I didn't see that, best believe I put it at the end. I just didn't put it in the video, just like on my videos like earlier today with the preservative. Y'all see this? Y'all see that little bit? Just that little bit? This size bottle or this size bottle of a DIY? Most definitely. But I'm going to put it in Heavenly's hair growth products. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So that's how I end up with just this little drop. But y'all, when I was doing them DIYs with that German Being Plus, I kept using it. I don't know if y'all may want to go back and look at those videos and see where your girl used every last drop of the German Being Plus. Number one, I don't play about no preservatives. No. Number two, I don't play about y'all as far as making y'all waste y'all money. Not gonna do that. Like, just go back and look at all of these DIY videos before you saw the videos that I've been creating. And nobody was talking about a preservative. If you do see it now, just know that it's now. It wasn't way back then. And let's not get on the darn rice water. All them rice water challenges and videos to where these people with these head full of long hair created them videos. Nobody ever came back and talked about how it dried their hair out to the max and their hair started breaking. Some of them had protein overload to where it caused their hair to be stringy and, you know, like noodles. Ain't nobody talking about that. Nobody at all. But I bet you they didn't take their video down because their videos is getting 1 million views. They're not taking that video down. But that rice water all by itself is taking a lot of people's hair out. I created rice water videos, not with rice water all by itself. I ain't gonna do that. Like, I just created a video with the rice water, with the rosemary. And what else I put in there? Rice water, rosemary. I'm trying to remember what else. I can't think of it right now. But okay, so Alicia, the Ayurvedic teas last long with a preservative, so it'll last up to 6 to 12 months. And some preservatives that last longer than a year, probably like a year and a half or a year and a couple of months. And but you have to be sure that you put it in there. That's why I tell people, just get you a small preservative. When you are making these DIY concoctions, just put about, I say like 1 to 3 percentage, or you know, in there, and you'll be good to go. And but yeah, it was the rice, the rosemary, but I can't think of the other one. But the thing is, the rice all by itself is strong and potent, and then we know the rosemary is strong and potent. I would have been a fool to not put aloe vera juice in there. That's why I tell people to add a moisturizer and a conditioning liquid to balance off all of that strongness, to balance it off. Like, y'all better run from these videos to where they doing just rice by itself. Run for the videos that they are just adding Ayurvedic herbs and they are steeping it and boiling it and then straining it and just putting it in a bottle. They already telling y'all to throw it away after 5 to 7 days. Ooh, y'all been throwing y'all money away. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all been throwing y'all money away. It's already hard to get the average person to watch a video, be so motivated and dedicated to where they do everything that you tell them to do. And what I mean by that is, remember in the beginning, it'll work if you work it. You will get those 2 inches by the end of November if you work it on a consistent basis. If you spray it on your scalp every day. 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks with these Sealy Color Purple plaits. You see me with no makeup on. I look a hot trot mess. I don't care. I'm on a hair growth journey. I'm on a healthy hair journey. I'll probably come back tomorrow and have a full face of makeup on. I don't care. If I don't feel like putting nothing on my face, if I don't feel like filling in my eyebrows, I don't care. Because this is not how the world see me on an everyday basis with these plaits. I just took a wig off the other day because I wore it to church. Did I have to wear that wig? No, I didn't. I could have put my makeup on and I could have just went. But all I'm saying is, don't allow these things to make you afraid or to keep you from creating these things, because everybody out here want to look so pretty wearing somebody else's hair. Everybody want to wear these doggone me wigs. Don't wear these wigs by force. Wear them by choice. Like, a lot of people have ruined and destroyed their hair because of wearing a quick weave 24/7, not allowing their scalp to breathe. And then I don't know what's in the glue. It's some poisons or something. Because the many people hair I've seen on a personal basis close up in front that have taken their wig off or lifted up their quick weave and showed me nothing but skin. I know it was the quick weave glue. I know it was. I see them every day and they don't wear nothing, but they wore quick weaves every single day by choice to where they have to wear it now by force because they can't be caught and seen with how their hair look underneath. And I'm not here to bash or talk about nobody, but what I'm saying is that we cover up ourselves with things. We work so hard. We put in so much effort with things that we put on us and allow that to define our beauty. When the Bible says that a woman's hair is her glory, we have to start knowing it and believing it, or believing it and knowing it. Start believing it until you get to the point where you know it. Like, did y'all see how excited I was when I showed y'all that my hair now is full on the ends? Like, literally, when I used to put product in my hair and it dries up, like, it would be so doggone me stringy. Like, forget this. This is low porosity when it's braided together. Like, it's going to be thin. But when that volume of me taking these plaits down and then shampooing my hair and then applying products back to my hair, when I see the fullness of my hair, it brings me joy. It brings me joy. And I'm here to just tell y'all, I wouldn't have ever thought, ever thought that my hair would be full on the ends. But also I had to learn to clip my ends, to cut my ends. Clipping your ends is when you have this much that you need to clip. Cutting your ends is when you need to cut this much or this much. Y'all, I just cut my ends back in July. Yeah, I went on a cutting spree. I went a little crazy with it. But I wasn't worried because I knew that the only way that my ends will look full is if I get rid of the dead ends. Remember that I went from my hair being ripped out from a licensed stylist. And that was just a little over a year ago. So therefore, from a bald spot, you have to remember everything around that bald spot is continuing to grow. It's going to grow. It's going to keep growing, right? But that bald spot got to keep filling in. Then once it's filled in, you got fuzz. After it's fuzz, it done got right here, 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 here. Well, where the rest of my hair, what it's doing? It's continuing to go further down. So the longer that and the more my hair go down at the ends, right? You still gonna see lint on the outside, and in the middle it's still going to look shallow. That's gonna fool a lot of people and make people think, oh, her hair ain't growing. What? People don't think. How is the hair that grew from the bald spot and now it's all the way down here is going to reach with the other hair that's continuing to grow down here and here and here, unless I start going up some. But I'll be doggone before I cut that I won't grow. And the way I grow is applying the growth products to my scalp on a consistent basis, on religious basis, on a basis to where it looked like I done lost my mind. Because remember I said that you got to go crazy. Okay, Alicia. And look, and I'm going to say this, Alicia, congratulations. And the reason why I say congratulations is because, man, when you talking about cutting hair, boy, folks be ready to run. Like, I just had a few people in my live, and I think that they probably left. Not saying that all of them, but some of them probably left because I said the word clipping and cutting. Don't nobody want to clip and cut. People want to hold on. Even if their hair look a hot mess. Even if they hanging on by strings, they want to keep that. Y'all know how many people is walking around right now with the same hair structure that I had when the licensed stylist ripped one of my locks out and them little strings hanging. Please go under my past videos and see where I continue to show that. It's people walking around like that right now, and they so content that it's a crying shame when they should be uncomfortable. You should get to the point to where you are tired of your hair doing whatever it's doing. Make your hair obey you. It's possible. You're welcome, Alicia. I just use regular stuff, the stuff in the kitchen, and that, where that mop is. Just pour that in the, I use, girl, I pulled the comic, the little bleach. Don't have it bleachy. Don't have it loud and bleachy. I took that spick and span. I just mixed some things together, and then I just went across the floor, and I just kept doing this until it came up. If it don't come up right then, go to the next spot. But the paint, it's going to come up. It's fresh, too. So you got a good chance it's going to go and come on up. But, yeah, Alicia, you welcome. Let me go ahead, y'all, because y'all know how I get deep and passionate. That's why I said I don't be just on here for me, y'all. I don't be playing. I get deep and I get in depth because, like I said, it's not just about my hair. I could have just not created videos and just did this thing on my own without sharing it with people. But at the same time, I want to give people hope. And that's why you don't see me on here saying, buy my product, buy my product. Y'all gonna buy my product? Y'all gonna buy my product? No, I'm not doing that. Because at the end of the day, please go and look at the DIY that I just created. What was the day before yesterday? And the one that I created today. Get those ingredients, create it for yourself. But when you create it, stop playing with it. Stop just sitting there and applying it to your hair 1 or 2 times, and then you let life get in the way. You let business. All of that is a distraction from the enemy anyways. What did you do? Don't even tell me. Look. Yeah, but that's a distraction from the enemy, y'all. Like, I was focused on my hair growth. Thank you, Alicia. I was focused on my hair growth. Don't get me wrong, and I'm still focused on it to where, yeah, we might well throw it in the you told it. You just.
I didn't mean to.
Listen, you already destroyed it. It's over. I don't know why we ain't put it on the side of the road.
No, it's still.
You mean to tell me it's tearing apart in your hand? Oh, girl.
No, it's still.
No, it's you.
Look, I just need a tool to screw it backwards so I got, because I want to record myself doing cleaning the floor.
But why you didn't tell him when he came up?
I
They
didn't
give
see
you which call them things? Vice grips. Girl, I said I'm finna get me a toolbox. Y'all, girls that's watching, get y'all a toolbox. You know, even if y'all don't use them, it look cute. Get the pink one.
See, like you can,
or purple, or whatever color y'all like.
I'm gonna loosen this because it still will work. I just need.
You stripped it.
I need to.
Why you running? He on the porch.
Run this way.
Okay.
My bad, y'all. Hold on.
Say hi to him since you
Hey, y'all.
Okay, Tessa, you got one? Mm-hmm. See, I ain't got that yet. I'm going to give me one, though. Hello, Jay. I'm going to give him one, too. So I could be doing little stuff over here. Mm-hmm. I ain't going to be doing no calls, though, y'all. They ain't asked for that, did they? She got the scissors. Wait a minute. What type of tool? What in the world? But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead, y'all. And
I got them from right there.
I know. You didn't get them from me? Okay. So let me show y'all real quick the moisture milk because I've been making y'all wait all day long. All day long. But if y'all notice, I like talking to y'all. you know, even though people be coming in and out of the live, I get it, I understand. You know, you have to pop up on the live in order to see that the live is not for you or if it's for you. But I did call myself putting the description. Alicia said, hey, Tatiana. But I did call myself putting it on the description so the people won't accidentally come on. You already know what the video is about to where you don't even have to click on. But it's all good. It is all good. And y'all, this is not the area where I will continue to be doing my products in. I will be moving it back to the back. But for right now, and not only that, y'all, your girl is finna start trying to do her DIY hair growth videos as far as the growth sprays. Y'all gotta excuse me, hold up. I'm struggling here. The DIY hair growth sprays, shampoos, all of that. Your girl gonna be over here because I've had a Rev Air for the past 4 or 5 years. And for some reason, whenever I would plug it up in my bedroom, it would shut all the power down. It used to not be like that until we ended up getting our house renovated a few years ago. So I will bring that over here and start using it over here. Now, if it shut all the power down over here, then I'm gonna know something. But let me go ahead and unplug this too. I don't have a extension cord this time. So I'm gonna raise y'all up, put y'all in the air for a minute. Let me see. Okay, so what did I do with that other thing? I want y'all to see the consistency, but I'm trying to see what I did with that, that spoon. I don't know where it is, y'all. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me go and find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I should have known it wasn't very far away. Alright, so I'm about to turn the camera around. Hold up. Alright. Y'all, the moisture milk, for those who haven't got it yet, it smells amazing. And I'm telling y'all that the people that have got it can vouch for it. First of all, let me get the light. Y'all, this light ain't barely doing nothing. Okay, this is the moisture milk, and it is solid. Tatiana, girl, everybody can hear your joke. Yes, it is the way you said, I got a joke for you. I got a joke for you. I got a joke for you. So this, oh, we can hear you, Tatiana. Tatiana. Oh my goodness. Let me. Y'all hold up. Let me stop up before she embarrasses herself. Tatiana, they all can still hear your joke. All right. So, see the creamy consistency? And like I said, it smells amazing, y'all. Yeah, I'm loud. I be trying to make sure I don't lose nothing. Y'all seeing my DIYs, I be scraping. I be scraping. So I am also about to show y'all the pouring in one of the bottles. Now, I intended on filling all the bottles on live, but y'all know how I like to talk. But I'm still going to give y'all a bit of sensation by just showing you one of them. And like I said, this is not always going to be my work area. But I wouldn't let that stop me. It was so many people steady asking about my website to where I wasn't going to continue to neglect my people.
Mom, I got a joke for you.
Tatiana, please leave me alone, girl. You see me? Stop, girl. See, I almost pulled too much. Go on now, girl.
Listen, wait.
Tatiana, stop playing. I'm trying to
Let me
finish.
tell the joke.
No.
It's so funny.
Because if it's not funny, you got all my live people that go like, that's so lame. Stop, Tatiana, I can't concentrate. Won't you let me finish this first?
Wait.
You know what? Next time I'll make sure when I go live, I'm not going to have nobody here.
You were in the you went into the bathroom American. And you came out you were in the bathroom American. And you came out the bathroom American. What were you while you were in the bathroom?
I don't even understand what you're saying because I'm trying to show them my moisture
You were
milk.
African American when you went into the bathroom. You was American. Then you came out the bathroom American. What were you while you were in the bathroom?
Still don't get what you're saying because I can't concentrate.
You
Wait a minute, let me.
European. You're in the
Hold
bathroom
on, wait a
American.
minute. Let me show them you. Let me show them you. Because you laughing too hard.
You went in the bathroom American. You came out the bathroom American. What were you when you were in the bathroom? European. You were European, but European.
Oh, Alicia got it before I even said heard that earlier. It's you were peeing.
European, but it sounds like European. Sorry.
Look, now let me turn the camera on you leaving out because this.
It was funny to me. I thought she was gonna laugh. She said, Tati.
I can't laugh when I'm concentrating. Like I was so busy trying to show them the moisture milk. That was so important to me.
European.
It was more important than you were peeing. See, look at her. Look at her. She think it's so funny. Look at her.
That's a good one. You welcome because I entertained your audience.
No, you didn't entertain my audience. You distracted my audience from seeing the moisture milk.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It's too late now. You done did it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mom, you can't say that joke on
Not really. Oh, you miss your daughter. How old is she? Right, Tessa. That girl be tripping. Tatiana, boy, she'll laugh at herself all day, but I'll laugh at myself all day too. She get it from me. Like, I will really sit up here and be cracking. I mean, acting a fool all by myself, with myself. Oops, I cut the light off. But, let me show y'all once again. That's why the light wasn't all the way up, y'all. Ooh, too slow. Hold up, let me pick this up. What they doing outside? I don't know. Whoever out there doing stuff, because I hear a lot of noise. So, this is the moisture milk. And you see how full it looks now? Do you hear that?
They're supposed to be going up and down the street, I think, with that machine and that clean.
They done finally knocked that box over in the corner. Oh, she just pulled over and just throw it. Oh. Oh. But anyway, so yeah. She just turned 30. Hold on. Oh, did she just turn 35? I'm telling you, it's something about them daughters, honey. Them daughters. Look at her. Wait. But yeah, y'all. So I hope that explained everything as far as, like I said, it will work if you work it. And not only that, my hair It's frizzy at the top. That doesn't stop my hair from growing. That doesn't stop me from being consistent. That doesn't stop me from applying my products every day when I'm going on a hair growth journey, challenge, or whatever you want to call it, on an everyday basis, on a consistent basis. Like I've lost my mind, because actually I have. I lost my mind. Lost my mind to the point to where I'm making sure that I get some growth. Not only that, to the person that end up addressing my DIY that I just posted and said, here go another video 2 inches or something. Here we go with the 2 inches. Yep, you will receive 2 inches if you use it like you lost your mind. All you have to do is just set a goal. If you know that you have put plaits in your hair, mini twists, mini braids, whatever you want to call it, it could be regular braids. If you know that you are going to take that braid style down, if you don't mind putting money, as a matter of fact, especially because a lot of people don't use growth products because of them wearing braids on a 24/7 basis and don't even realize, okay, most people are putting braids in their hair to cover up their real hair, number one. Number two, they don't even realize that they are going backwards. They are so focused on the money that they put in their box braids to where they don't want to put money in growth products or in growth ingredients to create their own DIY in order to use it on a consistent basis. The reason why they can't use it on a consistent basis is because they always got them damn box braids in their head. Yeah, I can say it. I braided hair for almost 30 years. I can say it. I was full-time, y'all. I braided hair from Monday through Saturday, making $1,500 or more. God blessed my hands to where I had people's hair looking like a work of art. Because I wasn't just in it for the money, I was in it for the people. That's why I told people about their hair being damaged, split, broken off before their hair got touched by my hands. That's why I told them. I always would put my products in their hair. But could I put it in their hair forever? No, I can only put it in their hair when I started putting my braids in their head. Once they took my braids out, whatever they continue to do or whatever they continue not to do was solely up to them. It was on them. I just see so many people being like, I want that. I want my hair to be this length. They be mesmerizing over other people's hair. I'm not here just talking. I've been telling people this for years. Tatiana, she threw food out her truck and now she got a big thing of dog food that she came out of her. That's, come look. Oh, bless her. But no, she must purposely came over here with the dog food, because who just riding around with dog food in the trunk? Well, dogs. Okay. But anyways, y'all, but like I said, I'm trying to tell people the very thing that I told people, or I've been telling people before I got back on my channel, to treat your hair like it is important. Treat it as if it's as important as you cleaning your car, you cleaning your house, you cleaning your yard. Treat it as if it's that important too. Not only that, then did she just put that in her mouth? I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, I just know she was down in the thing and then
she put it on the ground. Then she just picked it back up and put it in her mouth.
People be spitting on the ground. But okay, let me stop because it's distractions. Anyways, so yeah, but like I was saying, y'all, that be somebody else's hair goals. I've been telling people this for so long, way before I even started creating YouTube videos. I used to tell people here in my hometown, be somebody else's hair dream, hair goals, but you first must start learning your hair first. You must start out learning your hair, and then after that, you must start loving your hair. Start loving. I don't care if it's one string. Start loving that one string. I ain't trying to be funny though. Start loving that one string. That one string gonna turn into 2, next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember that my ends was so stringy and so wide open and gapped, and I didn't big chop. So number one, I was diligent. Number two, I loved my hair enough to not allow it to just be like that and stay like that. So many people that lost their hope that it's crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and let me go back. Okay, Elisa. Now I'm thinking I think you can message me on here on YouTube. You can always go under my website and you don't have to buy anything. Just shoot me a message. Just shoot me a message. I have a lot of emails, but I will give you my business email, which is www. What am I doing, y'all? It's not no darn www. I'm gonna give you the website. The email is heavenly hair and skincare at gmail.com. Y'all didn't tell me about Donatello. I guess that was during the time that I was showing y'all the moisture milk, or during the time Tatiana was doing her lame joke, or when we thought that the lady was eating dog food, but she was actually picking up her cigarette and putting it back in her mouth after getting it off the ground. Yeah. But yeah, everybody say goodbye before I end this live to B Donatello. Ooh wee. I can't make this stuff up. I can't. Yeah, I used to struggle, y'all. I used to not even want to get on live because I didn't want to, be tussling with people on my live. So now I just make it a funny thing. So I hope y'all said goodbye, because B Donatello have just poofed and now he's gone. But anyways, so y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Somebody may get on here later and say that my lives is all over the place. One day they'll get tired and realize that that's not going to stop me from being all over the place. At the end of the day, I'm still getting my point across that I want to get across from the very beginning. And at the end of the day, it's about me sharing the very things that I'm doing to people that are struggling as well. If you don't want dry hair, then you have to add moisture. If you want your hair to not only grow from your scalp, but you be able to retain your length and allow your hair to grow longer and longer and longer, then you have to preserve and you have to take care of your ends. You don't have to walk around looking like Celie on The Color Purple like I am. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I don't care though. I'm doing it. But yeah. But I know how to fix up when it's time to fix up. But one thing I'm not going to do is let my appearance be more important than my hair, to where I'm using or wearing somebody else's hair in order to look good or build confidence. And no shade to anyone, but all I'm saying is that I'm the type of person that I'm determined. I have a lot of people that's determined as well, and I also have a lot of people that's not so determined, but I'm not going to stop until I motivate you to become determined, to the point to where you'll be wearing wigs by choice and not by force. Hey, okay. You'll be wearing wigs by choice and not by force. And then you will end up, after a certain period of time, knowing that no matter if you have low density to where your hair disappears in a braid and looks thin, then you'll know that when you take that wig off, that your ends will be clipped, bouncy, even 4C, because 4C got some thick, bouncy hair. But at the same time, you have a lot of 4C that have straggly ends too. They have broken off ends, who have dry, brittle ends. But the whole overall point behind this is that whatever wig you like, whatever wig you love, you may love multiple ones. But you need to know that you can get your hair to look the same way, if not better than that wig. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to finish up filling these moisture milk bottles, put it on the shelf, because I got it a little bit full up in the middle area. I have to add more conditioners and just a little bit more shampoos. And then I got to fill the bottom row with the growth oil, the stimulating growth serum, and the growth elixir. And I already had the growth elixir sitting in the pot, and it has been simmering over the past day or so, and I'm allowing it to simmer even more, and then I will get it on the shelf as well. I got more of the growth pomade down here as well. These are the 4 ounces. These are the 8 ounces, and although I end up finding my 4 ounces, I'm still selling the 8 ounce for the price of the 4 ounce. So you will get more or double than what you would usually get. As a matter of fact, let me just show y'all how I look, because y'all know I just can't leave y'all. For some reason, I'm trying to hang on. This is the growth pomade / growth grease. When you stick your finger in, which I won't do that, but when you stick your finger in it, it turns into like an oil consistency. And yeah, you can put it on your scalp. You don't have to use a growth oil if you don't want to. It is infused with oils, and it is very softening, so you can put it on your hair strands as well. Heavenly Hair and Skincare Products will be pulling out more of the products that is in the background that I haven't pulled back up to the forefront yet. But y'all, I just ask y'all to bear with me. Yes, I still have some of the old labels on my website, but I'm about to get ready to put this disc that my husband ended up bringing. I'm all in the way. I can't even show y'all. But I'm about to put that in that back room where it got painted. And I am about to start taking more of the pictures and bringing my website up to par. Up to par. Which it looked pretty decent until I end up changing the looks and the aesthetics of the products. So yes, this is the 8 ounce, in which if you order the 4 ounce, you will get this big tail. This big tail. Yes, that's how I talk. Big tail. 8 ounce. That's a lot, y'all. This growth grease can be used on your kids, on your hair as women. If you are a man, you're watching, it can be used on your beards and your hair as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember that it will only work if you work it. If you want those 2 inches that one person was complaining about, but instead of just putting in the work, they rather get mad at other people and still struggle. But if you want it to work, you have to work it. Do your protective styles. Use these DIYs like you lost your mind. Put in the work. Put in the love. Put in the care. Like, we all out here making sure that we look good, going to events, going out to eat, things like that. Even if we got to wear somebody else's hair, we making sure that our cars look good, our yard looking good. Your yard represents you when you make sure that it's cut, right? And you make sure it's clean. But are you forgetting that your hair represents you too? Your real hair. Not your hair that you put on the darn hanger. At the end of the day, your real hair. So I'm done, y'all, because I keep going. I love you all. And y'all stay tuned for the next live. I don't be knowing when I'm going to get back on live. But once I get in my office and I get a little bit more established, then I will be doing some things in order. In order. Yes. But for right now, what you see is what you get. Yes, because at the end of the day, it's still about me telling y'all how to love on your hair. How to just not use them doggone me growth oils. Use a system. Use this doggone me spray on your hair. Or create your own spray. Use it on your ends and your scalp. All right, y'all. I'm going for real this time. Have a good night.